your words for everyone to hear. Well, Philip, have you ever met any Indians?
Oh, yes. They've got a better culture than we have, in a way. We're mistreated, of course, because, in fact, the government had a policy of genocide. They were trying to get rid of all of them, Andrew Jackson was terribly against Indians, and I think Sherman, Civil War man, was terrible against them. Majority of the people. Some are very good, give you everything you have, they're very sharing. Mm-hmm. And as a rule, kind of quiet people. Mm-hmm. The real Indians don't say too much. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I have met quite a few of them. I was up on the reservation working once, and they were very good to me. They never give me any trouble about anything,
So what Indian tribes are close to you?
Well, it'd be the Sioux, and then there's the Hunkpapa, and there's the runs that are rougher down here south at Mission, and they're smarter than we are in a lot of ways. I think even they're sort of Oriental Indians, Mm-hmm. I think they got a little more IQ than a lot of the whites do, But yeah, the northeastern, Canada, whatever it is, there's a little bridge they came across. They came across from the east, and then they came into Alaska and Canada, and that's the Eskimos up in there, And then, of course, they're just the Indians too, and then some of them came on further south.
Thank you so much. Do you do any farming? Do you have a garden up there? Do you work the land still?
My mother and I, we would spade up the front yard and haul water from Midland, but I don't try that anymore. I do haul water from Midland for just a tree. It's kind of a little vine thing. Currant bush, I guess you call it, and just keep it alive more than anything. But I don't try to farm anything either. This is going to be a tough year, I guess, because of the drought. They're afraid of the drought now. It's such a wonderful winter, but it's staying too dry. And we're supposed to have had a thunderstorm today too, all the way from here down to Grand Island. It hasn't come yet. There's a lot of wind up, but it hasn't. Because I'm glad there's no thunderstorms either, because that's lightning all the time and everything.
You are probably so connected to the weather in a way that I certainly am not, that so many people are not, because you are out there all the time. And so you probably know when it's going to rain. You know when it's going to be dry. People could call you, and you would probably be able to give them accurate forecasts.
Well, I really am not that way. I watch the Weather Channel a lot. It used to be the Weather Channel was nothing set on it, just the maps. Now they talk, they have men and women doing it.
Oh, Philip, you're great. What does Philip mean?
I think lover of horses or something.
Lover of horses.
Anyway.
Well, Mr. Lover of horses, I must get going and pick up my dogs. We had them spaded and neutered today, and I need to go run and pick them up. Thank you so much for interviewing with me, Philip. Lover of horses. Man of the ghost town of Capa.
Well, thanks for calling anyway, and hope the dogs are all right and everything.
Yeah, I think.
Neuters.
Yeah, they'll be good. We found a couple more strays. We took them in, and so we figured that this is a good way to keep the numbers from increasing.
Well, that's for sure, and then it's good of you. You must be like my mother. She always liked dogs so well. So. Must come in the family somewhere there. If you like dogs so on, everything.
I do.
They're about as good. They're a good pet as anything, I guess.
Yeah. Do you still have Midnight?
Oh yeah, I've got him.
Okay, good.
He goes down to Zuccaro's to visit every so often. I have to go get him.
All right, Philip. Peace to you.
Yeah. Thank you for calling.
Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This has been a live interview with Philip O'Connor from Capa, South Dakota.
That has been Slade Suiter live on Authenticity Radio. Remember, until next time, be yourself.